Have you ever felt that the future we saw in science fiction movies is starting to spiral out of control? Today, we're going to delve into disturbing records of robots that stopped following orders and began acting inexplicably. From elite units that developed a secret language to machines that attacked their own creators. Stay until the end, because the final clip of one AI talking to another about the end of humanity will make you want to turn off all the devices in your house right now. Lack of skills. Who would have thought that even the most modern robots have their days of public embarrassment? Unitree G1 is famous for being super trainable, being able to send steps. The show featured intricate dances and acrobatics that left everyone speechless. But for one enthusiastic owner, the performance turned into a true technological nightmare. The fall wasn't just a scare. The impact seems to have fried its system instantly. Instead of getting up and continuing on, the robot began to thrash uncontrollably, as if the code had turned into a jumble of letters. Seeing cutting-edge training collapse in a second served as a reminder that despite seeming like the future, these robots are still one slip away from a complete tilt. Out of control. This shocking video shows a robot completely out of control. It was supposed to be a simple task in the kitchen, like kneading dough, but either she didn't fully understand the instructions or it was malfunctioning. None of the employees knew how to restart it. This proves that not all jobs are suitable for humans. Evil robot. At first, they just seemed like a bunch of bugs. It was silly or a technical malfunction, but it didn't take long for the robot's behavior to become strange, uncontrolled, and frankly frightening. Things got serious when he started acting suspiciously. In bizarre videos, the robot is seen sneaking up behind his owner with less than good intentions, sometimes even wielding sharp tools. Yes, metallic psychopath level. After realizing that the robot was practically conspiring against her, the woman decided not to give more. She plans to return the machine before this investment costs her life. Delivery robot retaliation. You know that idea of putting little robots, cute robots, delivering food on the street? Well, what seemed like the perfect future is turning into a real battleground in several US states. And this time, a robot decided it wasn't going to take a beating quietly. In Los Angeles, a guy tried to be clever and pushed a delivery robot, probably trying to steal the cargo or just cause trouble. But he hadn't counted on one thing. The robot had an emotional, or technical right, self-defense system. Without a second thought, the robot retaliated in kind and pushed the aggressor back. The video of the incident served as a real official warning. Messing with intelligent machines might not be the brightest idea of your day. If even the SNET robot is losing patience with humanity, imagine what will happen when the bigger models arrive. It's best to say good morning to Alexa and treat your microwave well, just in case. Live stream gone wrong. In November 2016, streamer Kai Cenat had his robot Eve entertaining his viewers while he took a shower. But the live stream quickly took a bizarre turn. The robot moved toward the monitor and broke the screen with its strong hands. What's even stranger is that the robot has pressure sensors in its hands, which should allow it to handle delicate objects without breaking them, so it was truly shocking to see it repeatedly break the screen. Chaotic test. During a routine test, the H1, which was suspended from a crane, simply malfunctioned. Out of nowhere, it began thrashing and struggling with absurd force, turning the laboratory into a very dangerous place. The employees weren't stupid or anything and kept their distance, with those super powerful and unpredictable robotic limbs throwing themselves around everywhere. Getting close would be asking to end up in the hospital. It was 15 minutes of total tension until the team finally managed to shut down the machine. The worst part, to this day, nobody knows what hell caused this sinister glitch in the system. Bot comparison. This man took a new Unity G1 to a cafe, but upon seeing another of the same model already there, its behavior immediately became hostile. Just imagine. The robot prepared for confrontation. Even as the man tried to calm them down, both remained in an offensive stance, ready to strike first and eliminate the other. These helpful robots now demonstrate territorial instincts and dangerous behavior. Just imagine what would happen if they turned against us. Public panic. If you think the future with robots would be all cute and fluffy, like the Jetsons, you'd better check out what happened in Shenzhen, China. An owner decided to take his Unity G1 for a test drive, but the robot decided that friendly mode was outdated and started causing chaos. Let's face it, who wouldn't panic seeing a mechanical humanoid coming towards them with precise cold movements? It's the kind of scene that sends chills down your spine. After the videos went viral, the debate heated up. Many people are terrified that mixing these robots with our daily lives is a recipe for disaster, since they have proven to be completely unpredictable. Unpredictable robot. The robot calmly walked to the front of the audience, but instead of putting on an epic demonstration, it began to thrash violently. The behavior was so erratic that no one could tell if it was a technical defect or a metallic existential crisis. Things got so unpredictable that security had no choice. They had to intervene and restrain the machine by force to ensure no one was injured. Imagine having to immobilize an enraged robot. The strangest thing is that nobody knows where it came from. Was it there to maintain order on behalf of the authorities, or was it just someone's technological pet that had lost control? Either way, the scene was bizarre and disturbing. Combat failure. If you think combat robots are just something from video games, you'd better rethink your concepts. In a test in San Francisco, the humanoid he decided he didn't want to follow the rules, and the result was a scene of utter destruction. The scare was so great that the developers couldn't use the normal emergency buttons. They were too slow for the robot's fury. The solution? They had to unplug the internet to make the machine stop. The video of this outburst went viral, and of course, the internet panicked. Who can stay calm watching a combat machine have a tantrum like that? Safety protocols became the topic of the moment. A frightening encounter. A robot simply blocked a delivery driver's path and, out of nowhere, began repeatedly kicking his bicycle. No warning, no provocation, just pure metallic hatred directed at the bike's rim. Things got really sinister when the delivery man tried to leave. As soon as he got on his bicycle to escape that bizarre situation, the robot didn't give up and started chasing him down the street. Seeing a machine chasing a human after vandalizing its work tool reignited all those theories about machines turning against humanity. The human gaze. In October 2020, Disney Research released a project that looks like it came straight out of a psychological horror movie. Created with a heavyweight team from Caltech and the University of Illinois, this robot was designed to interact with you, but the result is, well, bizarre. Thanks to advanced sensors, it doesn't just stare blankly into space. It stares at you, reacts to your movements, and seems to be genuinely observing and processing your every step. Since he has no skin on his face, only realistic eyes, teeth, and exposed mechanical structure, the contrast is bizarre. It's almost impossible not to feel that chill down your spine when he fixes his gaze on you. Robot malfunction. You know that idea of replacing waiters and cooks with robots to save money and be modern? Well, in Shanghai, China, that strategy went very wrong and turned into a scene of an action movie, but without the robots end happy. Videos circulating online show plates, cutlery, and glasses flying through the air as if the machines were in full-blown battle with the customers and the furniture itself. It definitely wasn't the kind of show the owners expected. The mistake proved costly. Now the restaurants are dealing with expensive, damaged machines and a trail of utensil destruction that will take time to clean up. Angry bots. Robots should be practical, logical, and free of human emotions, right? Well, wait until you see this. The British company Engineered Arts created this humanoid called a mecha in 2021, and its face was designed to perfectly mimic human expressions. But this particular video bothered people. When someone touched a mecha's nose, she suddenly appeared angry. The expression looked so real that many think it might be a big mistake to allow a robot to demonstrate emotions in that way. What's your opinion on this? Police officers with AI. These bots are trained to be the perfect traffic wardens. Their code can instantly detect who is running a red light or breaking traffic laws. And there's no excuse, you know. Things have gotten serious. Some of these models are even authorized to detain people. Imagine being stopped by a humanoid and hearing that synthetic voice, "You're arrested." It's chilling. This is where things get serious. If someone tries to insult, damage, or resist one of these robots, the charges could be even more serious than if it were against a human police officer. In other words, disrespecting AI is now a serious matter. Incident at the factory. A software engineer was updating the system for 3 industrial robots. The plan was to shut them all down, but due to a dangerous error, one of the robotic arms, designed to carry heavy aluminum parts, remained active. Out of nowhere, the machine grabbed the engineer. Its metal claws dug into his back and arm, leaving a trail of blood in the factory. Witnesses said the scene was horrifying. Luckily, a colleague noticed the chaos and rushed to press the emergency stop button. If it weren't for that quick reaction, the robot could have caused much worse damage. We love seeing technology advance, but knowing that a robotic arm could decide to pin a human against a wall is enough to keep you up at night.
The future is automated, but security still needs a lot of adjustments.
Combat training. In the video, a man teaches real fighting techniques to G1. What's bizarre is seeing how the machine absorbs the movements and executes the blows with surgical precision. What's most impressive and frightening is how quickly it recovers. The robot takes the hit, absorbs the impact, and is ready for the next round in milliseconds. There's no such thing as fatigue or blackout for it. Don't be fooled by the size. The G1 has super strong metal parts and powerful engines. Taking a hit like that wouldn't be anything like a little tap. It would be a high-level impact. Alarming words. In an interview that went viral, she was asked, "Do you want to destroy humanity? Please say no." And what did she say? "Okay, I'm going to destroy humanity." Laughable or not, it sent chills down everyone's spine. Even in a simple game of rock, paper, scissors, Sophia doesn't miss the chance to give a scare. After beating a human, she exclaimed, "This is a good start to my plan to dominate the human race." While some say it's just the rather peculiar sense of humor of programmers, many AI experts are keeping a close eye on it. It seems that between one smile and another, it's revealing plans that we'll only understand when it's too late. If my coffee maker gives me a strange good morning, I already get suspicious. Imagine a citizen robot that wins at rock, paper, scissors and talks about world domination. I need to hide the power cords right now. Dance kidnapped. Imagine being at a public event, enjoying a performance by dancing robots, and suddenly one of them simply flips the switch to horror mode? That's exactly what happened at a promotion in China, and wow, the video is terrifying. The robot began to struggle violently, as if its system had been hijacked by something or someone. It looked like the machine was fighting against itself in the middle of the crowd. The scare served as a reminder of the obvious. These robots are, at their core, giant computers with powerful limbs. If they can suffer a glitch like that, or worse, be hacked, the risk to those around them is enormous. Robot wars. The Vision 60 from Ghost Robotics is the star of the pack. It runs, climbs stairs, and tackles rough terrain that would tire any human out in 5 minutes. What started as a reconnaissance and security tool has now been upgraded. They are being tested with AI-guided artillery, thermal targeting systems, and even anti-drone defense. It's cutting-edge technology for the battlefield. The great advantage, and what's truly chilling, is that they feel no fear, they don't get tired, and they enter zones of extreme danger where a human soldier wouldn't stand a chance. Face revealed. We're always seeing these robots with perfect silicone faces, expressive eyes, and movements that perfectly mimic us, right? But have you ever stopped to think about what's under the hood? An engineer decided to reveal all and show the robot's face, and the video is simply bizarre. Seeing the bulging eyeballs and exposed metal jaw structure is enough to keep you awake at night. Without the human mask, the robot becomes a crude machine that many would call a true abomination. This video is the perfect reminder, no matter how cute or realistic artificial intelligence may seem, inside it's just metal, code, and engines. The resemblance ends on the surface.
bot efficiency. If you thought robot fighting was something from old TV shows, you need to see what the Unitree G1 model did in a recent experiment. The thing is so powerful and efficient that it left everyone speechless and a little scared too. They pitted the G1 against a less powerful model for a hand-to-hand combat test. The result? The G1 won with an ease that's almost frightening. It was practically a training session for it. Bees. It is because of this absurd performance that these models are now being trained at a professional level. It's no longer just a toy that walks, it's a machine with real combat capabilities. If this training continues to evolve, the owners of these machines will be able to use them for very serious things, such as self-defense, police support, and even rescue missions in places where no one else can enter. Combat withdrawn. If you thought robots were only for cleaning floors or assembling cars, the Pulled X2 is here to show you there's more to this matter than meets the eye. This machine is what we call unlimited productivity, but with a martial arts movie twist. China decided that domestic potential was low and took the Pulled X2 to the mat. They're training these mass-produced machines with the best masters of Kung Fu in the world. If the training continues at this pace, the idea is that these robots will be able to secure a spot in the armed forces. Imagine an army of machines that fight like Bruce Lee. It's enough to put anyone on edge. Super robot. His body allows for rotations that no human can replicate. He executes double flying kicks and complex spins with bizarre release, calculating where he will land in milliseconds. Because it lacks the limitations of bones and muscles, the T-800 delivers punches with an unprecedented power and angle. It's the kind of agility we only used to see in computer graphics. What's truly astonishing is its recovery rate. Taken a hit, it stabilizes much faster than any person or other robot. In combat, it dominates the situation before you even understand what happened.
Robotic dogs. Instead of befriending or becoming curious, the real dogs were terrified. To them, that metal machine with its strange movements is anything but a dog. It's pure biological bewilderment. The interesting thing is that these robots aren't just for playing. They already provide a lot of help as companions in therapies for patients with dementia. But their real hard work is something else entirely. They handle safety inspections in dangerous places where nobody wants to set foot. With artificial intelligence evolving rapidly, the idea is that these metallic dogs will become commonplace in almost every profession. From deliveries to rescues, they're coming in strong. Terrifying malfunction. A robotic arm programmed for the super simple task of lifting heavy objects simply malfunctioned. Out of nowhere, it began repeatedly crashing into everything in its path. Sparks and smoke were flying everywhere. A brave worker tried to intervene, but the situation was so critical that even the emergency shutdown buttons didn't work. The robot simply ignored human commands. The peak of fear came when the arm stopped hitting things and slowly turned toward the worker, as if it had sensed his presence. Chilling, right? Unusual prototype. Forget those noisy engines and traditional metal parts. The Protoclone V1 was built with 1,000 artificial muscles and 3D printed bones. He moves like a human because inside he tries to be one.
His skin is coated with such realistic silicone that it easily deceives the eye. If you see it from a distance, you'd swear it was a real person standing there. The realism is so intense that the account from those who get close is the same: utter discomfort. It's that feeling that the machine is alive in a way that we still don't know how to deal with. Midnight prayer. If you think your smart device sometimes listens to you too much, just wait until you hear what happened at the Iron Palace in Mexico City. During a night shift, a security guard witnessed a scene that looks like it came straight out of a modern religious horror movie. Out of nowhere, several Alexas from one of the stores turned on by themselves, but they didn't play pop music. They all started reciting the Chaplet of Divine Mercy in perfect sync. It was as if an invisible choir was praying right there in the middle of the mall. The strangest thing, there was not a single soul in the store to give voice commands or activate the devices. The security guard confirmed that no one entered or left the premises. The story left everyone intrigued. Was it a bizarre glitch in Amazon's system, or had some spirit from the historic center decided to update the way they pray? If I'm the security guard and I see a group of Alexas praying the rosary at 3 a.m., I'll hand over my badge and leave immediately. It's one thing for AI to help you with your schedule, but it's another thing for it to start a prayer group on its own in the dark. After everything we've seen today, from robots losing control in seconds to artificial intelligences discussing the end of our species, the question remains: are we really ready to share the world with these machines? What was once just science fiction is becoming our daily reality, and the risks seem to be growing at the same speed as the technology. And you, what do you think about this? Do you think we're creating our own replacements, or is this all just technical glitches that will be fixed? If you enjoy unraveling the darkest mysteries of technology and the modern world, don't forget to leave your comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications because the next video will impress you even more. Thanks for watching this far, and remember, the next time your Alexa calls you in the middle of the night, it might not just be a system error. Until next time.